1st of January 2021. Happy New Year. A few words about Eva Trout by glorious Elizabeth Bowen. Quite a few years back, 7 that would be, maybe, I was working through the Modern Library Best 100 Novels list, or Best 100 of the 20th century, and in English language. Still a relevant, prestigious list. One of those I tried to complete, if you will, together with the Norwegian Books Club Best 100 Novels Ever Written. They asked Umberto Eco, Salman Rushdie and others, 60 writers in all, to make a list, and that's the result. Very important. Then Times Best 100. And now I'm on to 1,000 novels everyone must read, which you find on the Guardian list. Interesting, it will never happen because, first of all, there are some there which I don't engage with. It's a waste of time. They're notable, some of them sine qua non books for the real reader, for never mind scholars, and like, let's say, Ulysses, James Joyce. It's a portrait of the artist as a young man. Yes, I could finish that, but then Ulysses looks like a bridge too far. It's too complicated, too complex, and too long. Now that's a second problem here, because if a book is really long, it's very likely now to be avoided, because I shudder at the thought that I'm reading 300 pages, which is not really. After a few chapters, I realize I don't have the stamina, and it's not so compelling as to go all the way through it. Although there are some which I don't want to finish. Recently, there's been the case with Vile Bodies, with The Uncommon Reader, Just William, even if it seems to be a book for children. It's about a child, a crazy, mischievous, funny child, and that's really bizarre, because I don't like children. I have them doing nasty things around here, and I hate that. I hate their parents. I think they... Never mind. By the way, incidentally, I don't think I will get back to... What was I saying? To Eva Trout before the end of this note, which has evidently diverged, has moved on to far territory, far from the madding crowd and far from the initial object of the note. So maybe I'm returning. Wonderful lists, wonderful books, but some are not for yours truly. Again, it's also, for instance, there's Henry Miller. It's not Sexus, which is on it. The Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, and that seems to be a book I don't. From the first few lines, it seems alien for me. Not, people who know what they're talking about have included on a major list, and it seems to be a pillar of literature. It's you must read that. But well, And not with the 1,000, with the, I don't know, the 50 or 100 fundamental works, magnum opera. It nearly happened with Elizabeth Bowen that I missed. I missed this wonderful author, and I'm now on to a third book written by her, if not the fourth. And as I was saying at the beginning, about 7 or 10 years ago, The Death of the Heart. I started it. I don't remember much, if anything, alas. I have to. That's a problem when I read so much. I read, yes, I enjoy it, but then 10 years on, the 400 books in the meantime have been on in my hand, let's say, and then I forget the book I'm reading now. Maybe it gets worse with age. And I remember with the cinema, I remember being awed, elated, enchanted by the book. And lucky for me that I slept through or something, not pay attention through one chapter or maybe two more, who knows. And then realize, well, this is phenomenal. But only a quarter of the way, maybe, or having finished 20% of the book. The first 20%, well, I didn't realize. I didn't have the proper mindset. I didn't have the proper mind, surely. And nearly said, okay, let's say goodbye. But then the magic finally caught on with me, grabbed me. And I returned at the beginning and then saw, look what I nearly missed. And now it's Eva Trout, which is absorbing, written with immense talent, complex, unusual structure. An intriguing main character, and not just her, Eva Trout, but the others too. Isolde, a former teacher. They had met when Isolde was a teacher in a school where finally Eva ends up. She had had very little education, real education before that. And the two of them connect. Eva stays with Isolde and her husband Eric at the beginning of the novel, but then we get some of the background, some of what happened in the past. And there is an interesting ménage à trois, if you will. And if it is, we're not allowed into the mystery of this relationship, or of these relationships between the three of them. We're not allowed into that from the beginning. It's gradual. And I'm now at the stage where Eric visits with Eva, who at this point in the narrative has moved from their household on her own. And now I'm seeing that there is a bond, there is an attraction, there is a an incipient affair there, or what is it? That's part of the charm, the magic of the book, that we don't see, or I don't see through the fog, and it's maybe gradually rising, and maybe not. Maybe all the way through we will, which is so mesmerizing. We will keep guessing. We will, at the end, think, but what is it? What's going to happen now? What, I mean, is she in love with? Oh, so splendid book, and I'm just finished with a quarter of it.